You're a fraud, Tati Westbrook. What? What, Tati? Tati, no.
Hey, you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. Second time today. I'm YouTube famous now. Oh, I forgot the beast. Beast! I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2000 BC. The album, the soundtrack, only on KTEL and iTunes. Dad! Yeah. Someone's in the kitchen with Tati. Someone's in the kitchen. Oh. All right, let's talk about this Gabriel Zamora video. Okay, now let me just tell you something. I recorded a lot of it last night, but I only had like 11 minutes of it, and then he kept on going on and on and on, and I wasn't aware of that. So I just sat down and I watched 20 minutes of it. I was trying to record the whole thing. I did actually get the whole thing. I'm going to put clips of it maybe in here. I don't know. It depends. I don't even know where this video is going yet, but I have a lot to say about this fool, okay? So anyway, I watched this whole thing, and I'm like 7 minutes into recording it on my phone, and someone called me, and I was like, oh my God, now I have to go watch this disgusting Snapchat all over again to record it. So anyway, I did. I went in and I watched the whole nonsense that is Gabriel Zamora's Snapchat. If you haven't seen it, I will find somewhere and I will link it below. So I'm sure it's been uploaded on YouTube all over the place. I might put little clips in it here and there in this video. But the whole list. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, sham-a-lang, dang, ding-dong, ding. House of Drama phone. This is Peter speaking. Gabriel Zamora. I don't know her. He's done. Gabriel Zamora, you're done, okay? Gabriel Zamora has crossed over now into the drama channel community, right? I don't know what his need is to continue to discuss all this stuff, but take a note from your fellow beauty influencers that are under 1 million subscribers and zip it, okay? You're not doing yourself any favors, right? And a lot of what you said in your Snapchat... Okay. Ooh, I did get so heated in watching this video, because he said some things about the gay community that as a 46-year-old gay man that has been out since I was 18 and aware before that. So, I mean, I have been, dealing with my sexuality pretty consistently for 30 years. I feel like I know a lot about the gay community, having lived it, and I felt like he said some things in there that were a little bothersome to me. So I want to say a few things about that. But this whole video, to me, this whole Snapchat, first of all, okay, I don't know what's going on with Gabriel Zamora. I don't know what his need is to take part in all these YouTube videos and Snapchats and tweets that he's putting out and all this kind of stuff. But he's literally handing his career over, okay? And I think I don't know if he's so ate up with thinking people are talking about him and that makes him relevant. You're ruining yourself through this is what's going on. And what I don't understand by this, okay, is that on the heels of what happened, let's just think back. This was August, okay, y'all? Now listen, I know it was August because I was in Las Vegas, Nevada, up at the Cosmopolitan with my husband for our 10-year wedding, or 10-year anniversary, 7 years married. Thank you very much. We're going back this year again for our anniversary. I love Vegas so much. But anyway, so, I remember, and we'd be laying out by the pool, then all of a sudden something would pop off, and I'd go upstairs and I'd make a video. I mean, it was like this. It was Dramageddon 2018. And it all started because Gabriel Zamora was on a brand trip. This is important, okay, that we remember this. Gabriel Zamora was on a brand trip with Laura Lee, Manny, and Nikita Dragon, okay? They posted a picture with giving the finger, right? And he said something about insinuating Jeffree Star. Flash forward, not even a year later, okay, Jeffree Star puts them up in a video, right? Then he does a review of his concealers. Now, we know that Jeffree Star and Tati are like this right now, right? Jeffree Star's supporting her left and right. Shane Dawson's supporting her. The camp is over here, right? Gabriel Zamora, less than 2 weeks after this video comes out about the concealers and Jeffree Star putting him in his campaign, comes out against them. This is where I've said from the very beginning that I think Gabriel Zamora is an opportunist, okay? But this I don't understand. Unless his opportunity that he's taking right now is that he feels like this keeps him relevant by saying things like, no, Tati, no, Tati, I was up in the kitchen too, Tati, no, Tati. What is all of that nonsense? Okay, we don't need all of that. You know, he sat on there and said and critiqued this kid from Seattle, which, whatever, I'm not even going to get into that highly contrived, edited video, but whatever, you know, he gets in there and critiques this kid and comes for him, right? And then he is sitting on a Snapchat video, like, doing all that. Like, you want us to take you seriously like that? Nobody's going to take you seriously, right? If you want people to take you seriously, what you should have done, because you said in the video was, I can't believe I'm speaking right to, you know he's watching this video. You can tell he's in love with himself. So anyway, he sits in the video and he says, you know, like, I was in the kitchen at the birthday dinner, all this kind of stuff, right? Hey, everybody, I'm in the know. Nobody cares, Gabriel. Nobody cares what you know, okay? I'm telling you, this Snapchat got me so heated. It just was foolish, okay? There was no need for it. And I sat there and I watched it the whole time and I was like, is something wrong with him? Like, he seems off in all of this, right? And why is he inserting himself in the middle of literally all of this? I mean, let's just be for real. He's not a drama channel, okay? He's not. He's a beauty influencer. He's not talking about reviews and all this. If it was me, I'd be out there doing that kind of stuff right now and staying far, far away. You know what I mean? So anyway, I watch this whole thing. He goes in, he watches part of time. If you haven't watched it, go find it somewhere. It's probably in every other drama video. So I'm not going to include the 20 minutes in here and just make everybody watch that because quite frankly, it's boring as shit, okay? It just is, and he repeats himself 1,000 times. There's costume changes. I made a costume change for my last video. It's been literally, well, whatever time it took me to watch that stupid thing again, it's taken that long. So I watched this thing, right? And you know, at first I thought to myself, well, he doesn't really have anything to lose, you know, except for his entire career by saying all this kind of stuff. So maybe there's some truth to it. But here's the thing that he misses, okay, in addressing the Seattle thing, is that if it was just a Seattle thing, okay, that would be one thing, right? But it's not, and we know that. I mean, it's literally everywhere. These allegations are literally everywhere, okay? And that's what Gabriel did not speak to in this, okay? Is the tweets that James made out years ago and all of this kind of stuff, you know? And that blah, 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 straight man this, straight man that, straight man this, I mean, it's everywhere, okay? It's not just an isolated incident. It's everywhere. So, it says something about James Charles, right? So he goes in and he talks about all that. But what you can really tell is he's pissed that Tati mentioned him in this video, right? That he's pissed that she came out and said something about him. Why wouldn't she? Because as soon as all this stuff was going down, Gabriel Zamora had some things to say. You know, he had a lot to say about all this. In fact, he hasn't shut up since it started. Everybody else has learned to zip it. I'm not sure why he hasn't. Some of, you know, James Charles' closest friends have shut their mouth about all this. So I was just like, first of all, I really don't understand this. Okay, number one, you're coming out against Tati, which that's not like, I mean, you don't go to a football game, right? I mean, and touchdown, goal, I don't know. I don't watch football. I don't understand it, whatever, okay? But you don't go to a football game and it's like 72-4 and you bet on the losing team. I just don't understand this, right? When your career is at hand, okay? And he says at the end of the video, or the end of the Snapchat thing, he says that he's not going to take to YouTube, which first of all, you didn't take to YouTube, but you literally did a 20 to 30 minute video on Snapchat that you know everybody in the world is going to talk about, and everybody's going to record and put into a video. So it's the same as if you did get on YouTube. Why didn't you get on YouTube? And why are you making all these videos as a beauty influencer addressing drama? Like, it's a bad look, okay? Not that all of your looks are that great anyway, I'm just saying, but it's not a great look, okay? So then he goes in and he says all this kind of stuff. Now, then he comes out against Jeffree Star indirectly, right? Because we know that Jeffree and Tati are aligned. I'm so confused by all this. He keeps on saying in his video over and over and over again, he's like, I'm so confused, I'm so confused, I'm so confused. I'm confused too. I don't know that you know what you're doing, okay? And I know you don't have PR because none of these people have PR, right? But as somebody has sat back and watched this for a little bit, Gabriel, this would maybe, you're losing subscribers left and right, okay? When the truth comes out about all of this, if you're in it anyhow, in any way, you're going to lose even more subscribers. And if Jeffree Star comes out against you, Gabriel, you're done, okay? Because the only reason you gained recently was because Jeffree Star put you in a video and let you do the concealer review. Let's just be for real. He put you in a campaign. Jeffree Star put Gabriel Zamora in a campaign. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, okay? And then you come out against them? I mean, if I was Jeffree Star right now, love him or hate him, I would literally be like, okay, Lauren Manny, they did me wrong. James, this. I've been done wrong by a lot of people, I guess. I don't get Gabriel Zamora. I don't know what's he thinking? What's this kid thinking? Because if I was Jeffree Star, I would be done with Gabriel Zamora. I'd be like, seriously? I just put you in a campaign. I would take him out of that campaign. I would pull back all the stock, and I would take him back from those pictures, and I would take him out of that, because that's some BS, seriously, right? Anyway, the video, the Snapchat thing was just too much for me, but I do want to say this. Okay. And I was going to include this little clip in here, but I'm not going to do that, right? Because everybody's seen it. We all know what I'm talking about at this point. If you haven't, go watch it. He goes into this whole thing about straight guys in the gay community being on the down low. Which, for some reason, reminded me of this movie, this Oprah episode that I saw, like, in 1995, which was about married men on the down low, okay? Yes, it's a thing in the gay community. There are a lot of men out there that are on the down low, okay? And what that means is that they live a heterosexual life, but they have sex with gay men, or they have sex with other men, okay? Most of the gay men that I know, in my 30-plus years of experience, stay far away from this, okay? Why would you welcome trouble? I don't understand it, okay? Not to mention, the issue that I have with all of this, because he goes in and he kind of says, oh, it's this thing, and we all get DMs, and in my group of friends, you know, we call them straight guys, and blah, 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 blah. Well, what bothers me about that is that, number one, what you're doing, okay, is that you're just specifically sexualizing the homosexual male experience, okay? And I cannot speak to any part of the other LGBTQIA plus community. I'm just specifically speaking to that because that's my experience right now, right? But what you're doing is you're sexualizing that, okay? You're taking away from the holding hands in a movie theater, the first date, the first kiss, you know, the text messages of, like, endearment to each other, right? And, you know, the thing is, there's nothing wrong with having a specific type, I guess. I don't know. I have never, listen, if you lined up all my boyfriends, you'd be like, how, he has no type. I mean, I really don't, okay? But the thing is that, I mean, I love to be in love. Don't you love to be in love? And when I sit down with a person, you know, it's really more about the connection to me that I have with that person, and if I can feel it right away. I've said this before, like, I'm not a big person that loves to date. I'm a big person, but I'm losing weight, okay? 18 pounds as of today. But, you know, I'm not a person that's big on dating. I'm not good at it, right? Like, I've just kind of been like a monogamous relationship person, like one to the next, just one after another. But the reason why is because I can literally go on a date with somebody and in 5 minutes tell you if it's a waste of my time or if I want to spend the rest of my life with somebody. And when I went on my first date with my husband, I'll never forget it, you know, like, and it wasn't a date that I wanted to go onto. In fact, I canceled it twice before, and I've talked about this a lot in Q&As that my husband has done, and we went, and it was so easy, and I just knew, like, right away, I was like, this is somebody that I want to just be with for the rest of my life. It was about the attraction. It was about the connectedness. And Gabriel Zamora, I don't know if he's too young to understand that. I don't know if he's taking away from that. But that's really what we lose, okay? And so what you're doing is you're furthering the stigma in society that sexuality, sexual orientation is really just about sex. And honestly, we've worked 50 years to get away from that BS, 100 years, okay? To then have it brought back up again, that all about being gay is just people hitting each other up and all this kind of stuff. We've worked too hard to get away from that. The other thing, and this is just my experience, okay, and I'm only just one gay guy out here talking about my experience. I don't know what other people's experiences are, okay? I've had tons and tons of straight male friends. I have some very, very dear, I don't know why this gets me so emotional, but this pisses me off, what he said. I have some very, very dear heterosexual male friends. I have some dear heterosexual male friends that are so attractive they could be GQ models, okay? Do I find them attractive? Yes. Have I ever overstepped those boundaries with them? No. And the reason why is I have always been so just felt blessed that I had heterosexual men that had my back, didn't see me differently as being gay, were allies to the LGBTQIA plus community when they had nothing at stake for that, okay? You know, we just traveled with my best friend and her husband. Our sexuality is no issue whatsoever to him. You know, we have so many straight friends out there that this whole conversation to me about all this is just so troubling and upsetting overall to the whole speaking of this whole situation. And so while we're talking about it, and this is just one person's, you know, I don't know, this is just my experience. I just want to say that is not what I know overall of the gay community. And if you are a gay man out there and you are attracted to somebody that is masculine, or as some people call in the gay community, straight acting, which I don't 100% love that term. I don't really care for that term whatsoever. But if that's what you're attracted to, you know, because we've worked so hard to be accepting in the gay community, so many of us, right? A lot of gay men have been working so hard over this whole idea of, you know, loving everybody, whether you're effeminate, whether you're this, whether you're that, okay? That we're all different, okay? And that's what makes up the beauty of the rainbow within the LGBTQIA plus community, right? So to take that away from us and to say all this stuff about straight guys and DMs, I'm so confused by it. And if you're a gay guy out there and you're attracted to somebody that's more masculine, there's a lot of really I ain't one of them, okay? I don't claim to be that. Rich Lux always wants to say I'm butch. He goes, girl, you are a butch gay. I'm like, I am not a butch gay. But you know, if that's what you're attracted to, there are hundreds and thousands, I don't even know how many, straight looking, very masculine gay guys out there. There just are, okay? So I don't understand all this stuff. It's very confusing to me. And for me, it just feels like 100 steps back in the wrong direction. And I just didn't like it whatsoever. But that's just my 2 cents about all that. This whole Snapchat, it just was really bothersome to me. I did not care whatsoever for what he had to say. I thought it was a bad move. This is where, like in recovery, we say restraint of pen and tongue. Sit down, think about what you really want to say before you put it out in the world. Don't be sitting on Snapchat at 3 o'clock in the morning, okay? Just lipping off, going off lippy. Gabriel Zamora is one of the lippiest people on YouTube in the beauty influencer community, and it's going to bite him in the ass. I mean, it is already biting him in the ass, but it's going to be worse because we know he ain't going to shut up about this. He's going to continue to come out and say more and more stuff about this, and it's none of it impressive. I haven't seen a whole lot of people that are like, bravo, bravo. And the fact that he goes in here, and this kills me, right? I mean, I know people love PewDiePie, okay? Old Pewds, right? And I did watch the video, and yes, there were some things that he said in there about this being a 40-minute ad for Tati and all that kind of stuff. Listen, okay? Tati did not know when she put this video up that she wasn't going to be massacred. Let's talk about this. James Charles had 10 million more subscribers than she did when this started. Tati had no idea that 10 million plus subscribers, 16 million at that time, 40 million people across all social media platforms weren't going to come and attack her. He said something about her age in there. She had a lot to lose, okay? As a more mature beauty influencer, these kids could have just come for her. They absolutely could have come for her. And then he goes in and he talks about this whole PewDiePie thing. Well, I'm just going to put my 2 cents out there about that. PewDiePie is very popular, yes. Okay, congratulations, PewDiePie, on almost hitting 100 million subscribers. PewDiePie is kind of popular for maybe not always saying the right thing, if you follow him for a while like I have, okay? I don't know, to me, that I look at PewDiePie as the moral high ground. I'm just saying. If I had to pick between Tati Westbrook and PewDiePie as somebody that I look up to as a moral role model and somebody has integrity, Tati's got my vote all day long. That's all I'm saying. So for him to sit in his Snapchat and use PewDiePie as a backup to his story, no, girl. No. So this whole thing just to me was a big turnoff. I don't think it did him any favors. It sure as hell didn't do James Charles any favors. And I think that he is totally missing the point in this whole thing. And he basically is just blowing away his entire career with this. And that's the whole thing. You know, I said this on my blog last night. You know, in covering all this stuff, it's very, very interesting, yeah? But to see kind of what's going on, and we're all watching it and wanting to know what's going on. At the same time, it's incredibly sad, and this is really what makes me the saddest about it. You know, and I went at length about this on my vlog. The fact that, if y'all didn't know, I have a daily vlog channel. I vlog for like an hour every night. It's like a podcast. People just listen to it. They don't watch. It's me driving around in a car. The thing that makes me sad is that this is all about, and I've said this before in other scandals that have happened, this is about the beauty influencer community. This is about a community that has blown up because their main foundation is built, okay, on making people feel beautiful on the outside so that they then can be somehow affected about how they feel about themselves on the inside. And this whole industry that is built on beauty, no matter how you define that, okay, is seated in ugliness. And it is so sad to me. It is really so sad to me. And what Tati did, okay, is she didn't just expose James Charles. She exposed the whole industry as being money hungry and being self-centered and self-focused. She really took away the veil of the Wizard of Oz, so to speak, okay? And that's what happened. More is going to come out, so just strap yourselves in, because Tati's just one person that's going to speak out and tell her truth on really what the beauty community is like. Once she does, and she just put up a statement on Instagram, go check it out. I don't know that I'm going to make that video. She made a statement about all of this stuff, but once more people come out and speak about this, it's going to get ugly. Other people are going to have things to say, you know, because a lot of people aren't saying anything right now. So anyway, that's what I thought about the whole Gabriel Zamora Snapchat. What do you guys think? Put it in the comment section below. I love that you guys are having a conversation down there. I'm having a hard time getting to 5,000 comments, y'all, or 1,600, or however many I'm having when I'm posting videos like, listen, we're tired. Oh my God, the drama channel, we're so tired, okay? My God. We all just need to, we need a brand trip, okay? The drama channels need a brand trip, I'm just saying. So anyway, Morphine, maybe when you drop James Charles, you can afford to send all the drama channels on a brand trip, okay? But anyway, yeah, it's just a lot. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I love you, and I will see you in my third video for today. Bye.